Today is June 2022, 2020, uh, 2026. I'll be going over today's price action, well, yesterday's price action, because I literally had work at night, so I really couldn't make a trade recap. I couldn't make a trade recap, so I'm doing it today, and I'm going over today's price action too. So I'm going over yesterday's price action. Ended up taking one um and I'm fading the day. Really, there really wasn't here. There's really nothing to really talk about for me because I really didn't see anything that I liked or really was super convicted in taking. So I was leaning more bullish here. I was leaning more bullish slash neutral just because of this. As you see, we have a bunch of LR leading up to this 1 hour EMA low. That's why I had this. That's why I had this 30-minute as my condition. If you respected this 30-minute, I would like to take a long. If you disrespected it, I would like to take a short. ES also really nothing that is stopping price from just keep ripping higher. There's just like no fair value gap here that you know, or just nothing really stopping price from just taking all this low resistance, high time frame low resistance out. So I was just leaning more bullish here. So coming to market open, what do we do? Immediately mitigate into my condition. This 30-minute fair value gap right here. I wanted some type of a long here. So what is 30? What does market open do? Immediately take out my DLOs. Immediately take out this 1 hour fair value gap as one of my DLOs and all these low resistance leading up to this 1 hour. And then we immediately come lower and pump lower to this 30-minute fair value gap. So I was willing to take a long here. What do we do? We immediately get a good displacement candle up. This 60-point candle, I'm pretty sure, that fully displaced and this inverse the frick out of this fair value gap here, this 1 minute fair value gap. So we get a 1 minute ifvg. But reason for fading again was because ES had no spot of distribution. I wanted ES to remanipulate this 15-minute EMA low or this 30-minute right here. For me, that's what I wanted. And yeah, we ended up not having that. I was willing to avoid it if we had good low resistance liquidity leading up to this DOL, but we didn't really. Only were targeting one swing high, which was this 930 wick. I wanted more structure to get built here, and yeah, that's the reason why I ended up fading. If you took this with like super high conviction, this ended up playing for a 1-on-1. Not a bad trade. For me, I really didn't. I didn't feel comfortable taking it. I was super close to taking it though, but I just did not feel comfortable. And then immediately after that, we get a 2-minute inversion from the 1 hour gap. Again, did not like this trade. Why? We're only targeting one swing high, which is this right here, which is even worse because now you're targeting a swing high that's mitigated the 30-minute gap. Yes, you can make the argument of the low resistance leading up to the 1 hour, but at this point, there's not really enough structure here to validate you taking a short here. You're just really going up, you know, you're really going just up, down, and then there's not really enough structure here. There's no resistance liquidity. This is pretty high resistance to me. So at this point, I did not take this 2-minute. Right. Also, again, ES has no point of distribution, no true manipulation. There's nothing here for ES to take a short off of. There's maybe you can make the argument for this 15-minute, but this 15-minute is created when, like literally, what days? Like literally a week ago. Like this 15-minute is literally useless, at this point. So um, so yeah, again, no true manipulation. Really did not like this short right here, and ends up failing. This short ends up failing, edges you, and immediately goes to stop loss. So at this point, okay, I want some type of 5-minute get created from this 30-minute gap, so we can take a long off to this buy side liquidity here, which is super obvious swing high right here. So I wanted some type of 5-minute count here. What do we end up doing? Literally the rest of the session, we don't create a 5-minute gap at all. We don't create nothing. The only trade that I see is decent or okay to take is this 3-minute restriction gap, because at this point we have a 3-minute right here. We get I think 1-minute inversion. We're very clean, by the way, very clean 1-minute inversion. We also have a clear, like at this point the DOL is super clear, right? We have this swing high right here, So this is like a decent trade. Also, pretty sure we tap discount of the range. We also tap discount of the range. Really clean. Um, I did not see this trade. Even if I did see a trade, I don't know if I would have taken it just because of ES. ES really has nothing to manipulate again off of. Well, oh, this 3 minute gap. We have 5 minutes. Again, there's still 5 minutes here. If we were super convicted in the deal and you're saying like the deal is super obvious, then maybe you can justify taking this trade. But yeah, it just depends on your conviction here. It looks decent though. It's just like it's a 3 minute. You're really using a 3 minute as your like sponsored for value gap. A 3 minute gap. Just never used a 3 minute. I used a 4 minute before. I just never used a 3 minute gap as my sponsorship. Um, and yeah, this 3 minute gap is technically sponsored because what we manipulate, and then what do you have? A 3 minute gap. You immediately get a 1 minute inversion, and with the yeah with respecting the 50% discount of the range. So yeah, I think it was like a decent play here if you're just super convicted. You also have a CID with the 1 minute inversion. Again, I think it was decent. I think it was decent. But what ends up happening because it's just bad price action to be honest. And if you took this, what ends up happening? What ends up happening? I keep saying that, but we edge the 4 hour EMA high. Like we edge that swing high. We edge buy side liquidity, which is crazy to me, bro. We edge it and immediately gets shown insane bearish reaction. We completely start melting. And yeah, after this, at this point, I kind of got off. You know, ninth. What did 10 a.m. do? Like 10 a.m. did nothing. We didn't move into anything. We just started immediately coming lower and just displacing lower. Also, this whole session, we had not made a single for value up, a single 5 minute for value up until let me see. Literally for 50 minutes, we had made a no for value up. 55 minutes. So at this point, you just be like, yo, this is just bad price action. If we make no gaps, we make no 15-minute gaps, we make no 5 minute gaps, right? And we fail to take out liquidity. We fail to take out buy side liquidity. We edge it and then get a reversal of basically nothing. Just get off at that point. There's really just nothing here for you, right? And that's the reason why I got off. There was like a long opportunity off this. There's like a mech, not a good trade again. This is you're catching the falling knife. We have displaced over 300 points, and you're merely trying to take the first inversion or even the second inversion. We don't have enough LR to justify taking any trade here, right? So yeah, so it's just like it's just butt right here. After this, I just got off after like this. There's just no 5 minutes here. Dead ass. We created no 5 minutes for basically an hour. So I just got off out here. There's like a trade here. There's like a 15-minute neck or whatever. I don't know, bro. I just got off because you gotta recognize my price action today was kind of bad. I can't even lie. There really wasn't really a lot of things that were super clean that for me. I think I can maybe see this trade as being decent or maybe this 3 minute inspection, but it's better not to force a trade, right? If it just doesn't feel right to you, don't take the trade. So that's what I did. I did not take the trade. And yeah, that's really it for today. Just no trade day for me. Fitted like 2 trades, but yeah, that's really it. And yeah.